Hey, what's up you guys? This is Steffi, aka In My Humble Opinion, and welcome back to another Fan Reaction Friday video. In today's video, I'm going to be watching Season 3, Episode 4 of The Handmaid's Tale. The episode is entitled God Bless the Child, but first, really quickly, I just want to say thank you so much to Liz Hosen, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. She is a writer from the CBC, and she tagged me in an article that she wrote where she talks about specifically podcasts that help her endure the pain and suffering of The Handmaid's Tale, but she also added our videos that we make here on YouTube in the bonus section. So thank you so much for including me in your article, Liz, I'm sorry again if I'm butchering your name. It was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing to wake up to. I never would have thought that making these videos somehow brought people joy in the pain that is the Handmaid's Tale experience, but seriously, thank you so much for including me. And for any of you guys who, I'm assuming if you're watching these videos, you're fans of the Handmaid's Tale and you want to listen to more people's thoughts regarding the show, I definitely recommend you check out these podcasts that are listed in the article. I will be pinning the article in the pinned comment down below so you can check that out. But yeah, thanks again. Let's just get right into the episode now.
Who among them can be persuaded? Who can be turned?
Joan, be careful now. Be careful now. The really organized, precise part of me just really enjoys the formation and straight line of this entire procession that is occurring. I'm just like, ooh, yes. Oh, the people in the red though, you gotta get your line straight.
Oh, Howard, stop that nonsense.
Oh my god, Janine.
I saved a spot for you up front.
Janine is like low-key Aunt Lydia's favorite. That's like the problem child that is also like the favorite of the parent. Oh my god, it's like an eye. Love it. I mean, like, design aesthetic purpose.
Let's baptize this stinky little sinner.
I'm wondering who pushed for the baptism. Was it Luke or June? If they talked about it in a previous episode, I'm sorry that I forgot. Oh, look at baby Angela, the chubby cheeks.
Do you declare your desire to dedicate yourself and your child to the Lord?
We do.
Do you accept the responsibility to raise your daughter, Hannah, in the practice of faith, and to keep God's commandments by loving God and your neighbors?
We do.
I like that connection they're making to Hannah's baptism and this baptismal ceremony.
Beautiful children.
Wow, okay, so this is how
But
the
we must
whole
never
community
forget
looks.
the
Interesting.
innocent child that was stolen from us.
Oh,
A daughter of Gilead.
oh my gosh.
And keep her safe.
That's not awkward at all. Damn, they really highlighted that portion of the mass. Wow, this still must be such a shock for Emily to like suddenly exist in this world. Like that's a very harsh transition. Like sensory overload. There's lots of people, noise, they're walking. Oh my god, oh it's happening. It's happening.
I'm
Oh,
so sorry I couldn't find a space. It's okay.
oh my gosh. Oh, wow, been a long time coming. What are you looking at?
You have something to say?
Just wondering how you were feeling, Aunt Lydia. Wouldn't want you to overdo it.
Everyone's
You
like,
best be
girl, what
concerned
are
with
you
yourself.
doing?
Of Howard, I expect you to be what?
A good girl.
Make me proud.
The favorite. Gosh, remember when Janine first came to Gilead? Like, she was so different back then.
I'll never forget what you did for Angela. She wouldn't be here if you hadn't been on that bridge that day. Blessings on you and your family, Mrs. Putnam.
Okay. Wow. Mrs. Putnam, I'm surprised.
Bless you. Bless you too. Please make yourselves comfortable. Oh, in there.
Oh, of course. Thank you.
She's like, not in the nice room. Yeah, into the dark room, ladies. Not where the light is. Oh, oh,
Have I
oh.
missed anything?
Serena.
They looked to you once before to lead them. Half of them walked out on me. Half of them didn't.
Depends on how you look at the situation, I guess.
Do you regret it? Not leaving here? Not without Hannah.
Wow, what a conversation they're having.
Shall we?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't take his hand. Oh my gosh, I'm like so keen to see how Emily's gonna interact with her son. What did her wife tell the son? Like where she went? Like what happened to her? Oh my gosh, she's anxious too.
Sure you're not hungry? I made pasta salad.
Damn girl, I'm hungry and pasta
Maybe
salad
later.
sounds really good right now.
I don't want to make things awkward for you. It is awkward. But who cares?
Oh,
Get dropped
she's
off.
honest.
There's Oliver.
Oliver, I like that name. He's like developed interests.
I didn't get back home.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh god.
Mom?
Oh my god.
Hey, buddy. Come here. You can say hi.
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 I'm not supposed to hug you till you're ready.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh
No, we
god.
don't. How's school?
Good. We had science today. We're doing fossils. Want to see?
Wait, you have fossils in there?
I drew some.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh my gosh, I'm like
Show me.
tearing up. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. They could be science nerds together. Oh. I died during that scene.
I figured you'd like it plain.
Aren't you a dear?
Janine is getting in those brownie points, girl.
I'm really sorry about what happened to you. I prayed so hard. When I found out for you to get better, we all did.
I know what the girls think of me. And they blame me for Emily. I should never have saved her from the colonies.
I'm glad you saved me.
Me too.
Oh, this is kind of like a sweet moment.
Have you girls tried the buffet? Go on, before you miss out.
That's interesting. In this episode, we're kind of seeing like the people who are in positions of power kind of give a little something to the handmaids, like the interaction that Janine had with Naomi, and also the interaction that June had with Naomi, and now Fred telling the handmaids to go to the buffet. You're seeing not like a complete like breakthrough here, but it's just like little crumbs.
It's time to get on with things. Together.
Is that what you want?
Of course, she's my wife.
Is that what your wife wants?
June is, I guess, their unofficial marriage counselor right now.
So do you think you could be open to change? Did you maybe give her a real voice? Behind the scenes.
Well, if that would fix things.
It's worth discussing.
Yeah.
This is so interesting because June is in this weird like position of power, not over, but in regards to the Waterfords marriage. Like she really is acting like their marriage counselor, like trying to negotiate some terms between him and Serena for the marriage to improve.
The commander wants to reconcile. He wants to make things right, but he doesn't know how to do it, so I made a suggestion. More freedom. To do what? As Mrs. Waterford, you have influence, access, power, up to a point. So move the point, like we did before.
She's like, remember that time, Serena, when we were listening to Lionel Richie in the den?
Wear the dress, pull the strings.
Ooh, she's gonna be like a puppeteer. June's like, meanwhile, I'm just gonna lounge here and sunbathe. Oh, does anyone see Peggy when Elizabeth Moss is holding a cig like that? Peggy vibes.
Spinosaurus.
Wait. Will you read it to me?
Oh god.
Spinosaurus was the largest of all meat-eating dinosaurs. It may have grown to 50 feet long.
Oh my god, he's gonna put his head on her shoulder.
New discovery, Spinosaurus may have moved about on all fours.
Oh my god. Girls, I'm crying with you in this scene.
With its smooth teeth,
Oh my gosh.
Want me to? with its smooth teeth and long narrow jaws. Spinosaurus.
Oh my god, this kid is killing me.
Hello, sweet.
Uh-oh.
She's so curious about everything.
Smart girls are trouble. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we are. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, Janine? Oh gosh.
You're so beautiful. Can I hold her?
I think that's enough.
Wait.
Aunt Lydia's like with her taser.
Our God is full of compassion.
Wow, Naomi! Is that growth? I wonder if this scene was planned for the baby to not cry when Janine held her, or if it was planned. I mean, like, I know that's kind of hard to factor in
Commander,
because babies are so
Mrs. Putnam.
unpredictable.
By God's grace, she could have a little brother.
What?
Or a sister.
Oh, Howard.
Of Warren. I want to be your handmaid again. I want to be here. I can make them a good one again. I just want to be with my daughter.
Don't, Janine.
Stop!
Oh, yeah, June. Ooh, I felt that no, bitch. Yes! God damn. Fucking June literally covering Janine with her body so that Aunt Lydia won't beat the shit out of her.
My deepest apologies.
It's scenes like this where I find it so hard to feel bad for Aunt Lydia. Like, even when the girls are like, we actually like you, Aunt Lydia, I'm like, I don't. And it's because of scenes like this. I wonder if, like, Aunt Lydia has undiagnosed mental issues. Or maybe she has, like, I don't know, anger management problems or something like that. Because she just goes from, like, 0 to 100 really, really quick. Like, to the point where even, like, the commanders and their wives are like, whoa, girl. Aunt Lydia is also kind of her own worst enemy. I get a sense that she's probably, like, really, really lonely because of the position that she is in, being like an aunt and having to be this disciplinarian that's clearly made her a very polarizing person in the community. So I sympathize for the fact that she feels alone.
That's what you get.
Okay, I'm like so annoyed with this handmaid. She's so self-righteous.
Poor Naomi. Poor Naomi. It's terrible, of course, for both of them, and that is exactly why the system was designed. To prevent this kind of thing from happening. I'm sorry, Mrs. Waterford, they're probably waiting for me.
I love Serena and June scenes. Oh my gosh, I will forever stand them. It's just such an interesting dynamic.
A young girl of Hannah's age, the daughter of a commander, would most likely attend a school for domestic arts. The girls play outside after lunch. Perhaps you'll find a way to see her.
I'm like a little like scared as to why Serena is divulging this piece of information to her. Like, is she gonna like use that against June? Ugh. And again, with the breadcrumbs this episode. Oh, there's Luke. Then Nick is headed in that direction. Oh, baby's first protest.
Is it Lucas Bankhole?
Are they gonna try and get Luke? Well, there you go, Serena. Now you can see what Nicole looks like. You know she's alive and she made it.
I baptize you in the name of the Father.
Oh, it's nice. I love that they were able to like honor June in that way by getting Nicole baptized. Nicole with an H baptized as well. Alright, and some post-show thoughts. So I feel like this episode definitely gave us some breadcrumbs of hope. That's what I'm gonna call it. Breadcrumbs of hope. One of the more interesting aspects of this episode in particular is kind of seeing the people who are in the positions of power, like the commanders and the commanders' wives, start to obviously not like 100% relent and say, you know what, let's scratch the whole thing, but kind of bend a little bit and actually acknowledge, even in like a very, very, very small percentage, the humanity of these handmaidens. Maybe it's the optimist in me, but it's like, how long can you sustain being that cruel to women, fellow women who have helped you in some way. Another breadcrumb in this episode too was Serena telling June Hannah's school schedule. You know, this is when she's gonna be outside. Another fascinating aspect I found to this episode was this power dynamic that June had with Serena and Fred. Clearly, June was the facilitator between Serena and Fred, trying to negotiate some new terms in order for their marriage to work better. My only hope with June being so helpful is I hope June has a plan. Like, we clearly saw that in the previous episode, her strategically picking the women that she did to be Martha's, like that's part of June's plan. I don't want June's time to be wasted here in Gilead. Like, I hope June has a long-term plan. Like, I hope June is thinking in the back of her head, if I could give Serena more power in this marriage and I could start developing a better relationship with Serena, I could leverage that somehow to help in the progression of the resistance. I hope that's like the long-term plan that June has here, other than like, I just want to be nice for the sake of being nice. You know what I mean? Of course, I have to mention the wonderful, heartwarming reconciliation that Emily had with her wife and child. Oh God, I knew that was gonna be a moment, and it just gave me all the freaking feels. I am a sucker for a kid with a lisp, especially like a good kid with a lisp. When the kid was like, I'll keep reading, I was just like, oh God. Beautiful moment. I'm so happy Emily was able to have that. And now going back to Gilead, obviously I have to talk about Aunt Lydia. I have a hard time sympathizing with Aunt Lydia because she can be so cruel to these women, but at the same time, I feel like Aunt Lydia is her worst enemy because I'm getting the sense that she's very lonely. A large reason why she feels so alone and lonely is because of who she has to be in Gilead. She has to be the bad cop. She has to be tough on the girls and the disciplinarian, and that pushes people away. And even in the moments when June genuinely, for some reason, wants to ask Aunt Lydia, are you okay? Or when Janine tries to offer Aunt Lydia some tea, Aunt Lydia is so surprised at their kindness because she's like, why would you guys be nice to me? I'm like the worst. I will not be surprised if in this upcoming episode, or maybe like in 2 episodes from now, we finally get that Aunt Lydia backstory, because we're beginning to see her really crack in a way. I'm a bit concerned for Luke and baby Nicole up in Canada. Happy that Serena was able to see Nicole and that she's okay, but I'm a little concerned, like, does Gilead have rights over Nicole? Like, can they take the baby away? I don't know, I'm scared. And I'm also curious to see the inevitable moment when Luke and Nick meet in Chicago, because Luke is there and Nick is headed there. Alright, well, my question for you guys in this episode is, I want to know, because I feel like, you know, once we get that Aunt Lydia backstory, we might get a better answer. But as of right now, based on everything that has happened in The Handmaid's Tale, what are your thoughts on Aunt Lydia? Do you sympathize for her? Do you feel bad for her? Or are you like kind of like me and you're like, ugh, it's really hard for me to sympathize for you, girl, because you are so cruel to the handmaids? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure all of your answers will be interesting, because Aunt Lydia, like a lot of the characters in the show, is a very, very complex lady. So yeah, let me know your feelings on Aunt Lydia as of right now. And alright, that's about it for this video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification button down below so you know when a new video from me comes out. And comment down below your thoughts on this episode of The Handmaid's Tale. And of course, I have to mention once again, thank you so much to Liz Hosine, sorry if I'm butchering your name, again, from the CBC for including me and my channel and the videos in your lovely article. Sometimes, guys, when I sit here to make these videos, I'm like, Lord, who's gonna care to watch me frickin' watching a TV show? Like, when you think of like the idea of people watching you watching TV as like a thing that is enjoyable, I don't know, it's still kind of a weird thing for me to think about. So the fact that you included me and the videos and my channel in your article was really, really surprising, and I was just like, wow, who would have thunk? So thank you once again for including me in that. I'm really, really appreciative of that. And again, if you guys want to check out that article, it lists a bunch of different podcasts that also cover The Handmaid's Tale. So if you like what you're seeing here, maybe you might give those podcasts a try. So I'll link that in the pinned comment down below. Alright, well, as always, everything I said was just my own personal thoughts and all my humble opinion, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys.